back where it is? Alrighty. From where we were supposed to be going. Careful, please, baby.
Thank you, Bo. Nope.
Jelly, shh. People are not sleeping yet, but it's just too loud. No jumping.
You came to see me.
Ricky's friend, Millie! Oh, Millie, look amazing before. Oh, Ricky's so proud.
Really? It all happened so fast. What a stunning garden. The arrangements, the fountain. When the colony is up and running, can I steal some ideas? My late mother adored this place.
Late, Mother? But I thought your mum was...
Her Highness, the first consort, is not my birth mother. Members of the imperial family must take 2 wives. 1 Homs, 1 High Entia. My mother is the second consort. I am half Homs, half High Entia. Melia.
Millie live here?
Yes, Ricky. Since I was young, I cannot walk outside as you see me now. So this garden gives me much relief.
What's wrong with how you look? Who cares if you're half Homs? You'll always be you.
Their way of thinking differs from ours. Different ways, different morals.
So that's why you wear a mask in public?
Yes.
I did it.
Shulk,
I
in less than an hour there will be a banquet in the palace. I would like you all to come.
Oh, Ricky's so hungry, he could even eat Smelly or Luca.
There'll be plenty to eat.
Ring it.
Mama.
What's... Put it.
Look, it said 2. You question. What is this? Why? Are you doing? See? What is that? It will break. Let's leave it there.
You were last in there. Good job. Yeah.
Finally, some decent grub. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. What's on the menu? Any high-end specials?
Do not embarrass me at this dinner.
Expectations lead to disappointment. We are talking about Rhine here.
What? That's the last time I sit next to you, then.
I have much to prepare. I will have some on call for you later.
We can't wait.
Is there something wrong?
This sick other.
You are a funny one.
Wow. Baba.
Mm-hmm.
It's sick like that. Becky. It's you do. Like mom. It's fish.
It can't be.
Shulk.
It's the Emperor.
Let's try.
Father,
Be
Another vision.
lucky.
I know. I heard you.
what did you see?
On that tower. On Prison Island.
What does the siren mean?
Mekon, they're coming.
Too slow, you'll never stop me now!
Report!
Yes, sire. We received a report from our south station. Mekon are approaching.
Impossible!
Callian, your sister's time has come.
Your Majesty.
There is only one course of action left. We will not waver from our destinies.
Father!
Callian, take charge of the capital's defenses. I will go to Prison Island.
Tell me, what happens to my father?
It follows my last vision. We're on Prison Island. Metal Face and your father are...
Prison Island? Why would father go there? No! I must go to the palace. I must stop him. I will go to the audience chamber.
Wait, Melia. We're coming too.
You said don't think sicky ball. Ah! Who are you?
Put it.
Me, I just heard it.
Beautiful.
I love this.
Okay. You and Jelly.
Brother! Where is father?
Melia,
The Imperial staff, it's... So father has gone. Callian!
The Emperor has proceeded to the island alone, for the sake of the Empire.
Why did you let him go alone? Father!
His Majesty is fully aware.
Alvis,
Of what will happen to him, and what he must do before then.
you saw something.
I did, during our ancient divination ritual.
If he knows, then why?
Because he
Yeah,
is
but
the
then
ruler
that's
of
for
the
your-
Imperial
that's for your
family
lesson
and
tomorrow.
all the High Entia. We must
That's for your
respect his
science stuff.
decision
You don't want to break it.
above all else.
But that doesn't mean... Trust him,
Seriously,
Shulk.
don't break it. It's for tomorrow.
His fate was decided long ago.
No!
Shulk, we're going.
But Dunban,
Respect? Destiny?
What?
We don't need rules to tell us when to
You
save the
might
people we
like
care
it.
for.
No,
You too,
well, not right
Melia.
now.
Don't give up on him.
Oh,
The
yeah?
Emperor, your
Put it back
father,
for
is
school,
going
okay?
to die.
We're using it tomorrow.
Dunban!
There's only one thing to do. Are you with me?
of course. But you can't.
We are Homs. Do what you must.
Okay,
But
thank
your
you.
laws don't
You're
concern us.
welcome.
My
Thank you.
apologies, Dunban.
No apologies needed. So, Melia, what's it to be?
We go to Prison Island.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah.
Yes, I see it now on my computer. See it. Go eat.
Go eat. You lose. Nope. You still lose.
You're still silly.
You had to say it.
Are you that?
I'm good without. I don't know that song.
This is tea. Sorry, you see you. You have one. Asha. Yes, you did say puddles. You didn't fall down.
Okay.
You are the winner. You winner. This are you winner. You winner. I'm the winner.
Okay.
Grab trophy. You welcome.
Are you that?
Stuff in the shop, so. Yeah. Doing, baby.
This fly infestation is beginning to bug me.
Unmanned craft built by ancient high end
You
here.
still go with
No,
it.
I don't want to wear this
This is
place.
the last of them.
What is it?
Yeah, it's not comfortable for me.
Yes.
No, Mama doesn't like it.
Ginormous things at 12 o'clock.
Ancient creatures that were sealed within Prison Island. They have us in their sights.
They must be our target.
See?
I see. No, Jelly,
Let's see
stop.
how they like this.
I'm not kidding.
Die!
Prison Island is just ahead.
Do we need to use the transporter?
We do. But first, we must unlock the seals.
Seals?
We need to unlock 2 seals to reach Prison Island. Then, a door will appear before us, showing the way.
Got it. Move, everyone.
London man. Lord.
enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
I don't have time for small fry.
I can handle this one.
Deal flash!
Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
It's over.
Okay, let's get going.
Let's press on.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
I don't have time for small fry.
I can handle this one.
How good are we? Come on, backslash!
Fire!
Worldly slash!
Yeah, all together now.
You said it, Shulk.
Split edge.
Bullet! Go!
My
My
rifle's
rifle's
really
getting
feeling
hotter.
it.
Shulk, that's good. Fire!
Take this! Okay, here we go.
Stream edge!
Stand back.
Leave it to me. Charlotte, full force.
Okay,
Yeah, all together now.
you said it, Shulk. Okay, perfect.
We are at one with the battlefield. Stream edge! I'm with that match. Your days are numbered.
Looks like it's no problem.
Now, use a chain attack and finish this.
Roger. All systems go.
Thunder bullet!
I'm really feeling it.
Don't get careless, Shulk. Stay calm. Stay focused. Your days are numbered. Gale Slash!
We've almost got him.
Steel Strike!
You never stood a chance.
Okay, let's get going.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
The TV's on.
Because Daddy probably turned it off before he went to work.
The enemy's weak, but don't
You
drop
probably
your
have to turn it
guard.
on.
I don't have time for small fry.
I can handle this one.
Is it all by yourself?
I will deal with it in just a minute, baby.
Now!
How good are we? Split edge.
Cover stance!
We got through that pretty good.
Let's stay alert.
But we mustn't be careless.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
I don't have time for small fry.
I can handle this one.
Final push.
We've almost never stood a
Stay
chance.
focused.
We make a great team.
But we mustn't be careless.
Check on her real fast. Back on. Here we go. Alright. Alright.
Stream edge! I'm with that match.
Now!
Gale Slash! How good are your days are numbered.
Looks like it's no problem. Heat bullet!
I'm really feeling it.
Don't get careless, Shulk.
Split edge.
Final push.
We've almost got him. Yeah.
Shulk!
Stay calm. Stay focused.
Now!
Dance with me. attack! Okay, here we go! Stream Edge! Come back! Leave it to me! Sure!
My turn!
How
Very
good are
silly.
It's just a matter of time now.
we? Don't rush. Keep your cool.
More.
Nice!
We are at one with the battlefield! Pesky thing! At last! We're the best! Not bad. Not bad at all.
We make a great team!
Okay, I got myself turned around. Yes, honey?
Okay. But
Oh, it's broken there. I can't fix that. It's beyond mom.
no, come on!
Stream Edge! Burn! Backslash! How good are we? Steel Strike! Worldlies! Okay, we got through that pretty good.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
But we mustn't be careless. I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. Yeah. It's over. I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Almost got
We make a
enough of the
great
armor.
team!
Stream Edge! Burn! Heat Haze! Gale Slash! Worldly, everyone! Feel the flow of battle!
I will never forget it, Dumban.
Take this! I'm really feeling it.
That's good! Chain attack time.
Cool, just like that. Done back. Gale Slash! Split Edge!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Dude, sounds like a you, bald one lady.
Stream Edge! Okay, here we go! Stream Edge! Done that! We're counting on you! Charlotte, full force!
My turn! It's just a matter of time, not so fast.
Okay, my turn! Not bad! Just like old Filbert, huh? Done back! Gale Slash!
Gotta cool off.
Our time is coming! Dance with me!
Good to go.
Stay calm! We're the best! Stay
We
focused!
make a great team.
Let's press on! We can't lose! Make it a swift victory!
Don't let a single one escape.
Slash! Gale Slash! Okay, guys. Now we're putting together. Focus on this moment, Shulk.
Come on! I want to see!
Looks like it's no problem.
Now's perfect for a Given up the sword already?
No, that's not it at all.
Oh, let him have a go, Dunban.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
I don't have time for small fry.
Now!
Worldlies! All right, time for a chain attack.
Got it!
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. Yeah, Shulk. Magnificent attack. Everyone, let's go! Dunban, you're awesome. Okay, here we go. Wah! Dunban, Worldlies, smash!
I'm on it. My rifle's getting hotter. We're not finished yet.
Leave it to me. Not bad.
We're counting on you.
Take this! Stay calm. Split edge! Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together. The time is now. Born in a world of strife. We're the best. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, let's get going.
Gonna take you.
We can't lose.
Not shiny or anything.
Victory.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Gale slash! Worldlies, everyone! I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. Dance with me.
Oh, Lord.
Combat stop!
Just like that. Done that.
That was a beauty.
Leave this to okay. Here we go. I'm really feeling it. Done that. We're counting on you. Charlotte, full force.
I'm on it. My rifle's getting hotter. Now we're working as one.
And as one, we're unbeaten.
Nice.
We are at one with the battlefield. Almost there. Everyone, take little guard. Gale slash.
We're starting to look like a team.
Let's aim higher. Stream edge.
He's got this. She'll heal us, right? She wasn't going to heal me.
Nice shot. Charlotte, great shot. We're the best. I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
We make a great team.
We can't lose.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Make it a swift victory. Come on, we can do it. Slash. Ha! It's over. Let's press on.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Our time is coming. Slash. Worldlies. Yeah! I'm really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
Backslash.
You cute, Kelly.
Dunban, you're awesome.
Always the hero,
Very
ain't
cute.
Dunban.
That was too easy.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's stay alert.
Everyone, let's go.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Don't hold back. Thank you, Dunban. Your days are numbered. We've almost got. I'm really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
Use the chain attack and finish this. Cool. Let's do it.
Oh, that's great.
Now!
Get up. Shulk, superb.
Sharp as a nail, Shulk.
You never stood a chance.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Not bad. Not bad at all. The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Let's sort this out nice and quick.
I don't have time for small fry. This is too easy. Shulk, dance with me.
It's just a matter of time now.
Okay, let's finish this. We got through that pretty good.
Let's stay alert.
Let's press on. can't lose. Make it a swift victory.
I don't want anyone dying out there. Fire!
Ha!
Thank you, Dunbar.
Worldly. Slash. The time has come. Prepare for a chain attack.
Roger. All systems go. Come on, we can do it.
Don't rush. Keep it cool.
That was too easy.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Let's stay alert.
Stream Edge! Gale Slash!
Shadow Eye.
Worldly! I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. Dance with me. Take this!
Backstab. Ow.
The time is now. I need to be even stronger.
Now!
Let's do this! Stream Edge! Dunbar! Here I come! Gale Slash! Starla! Full force!
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Perfect! Against the odds! We choose
job,
to
everyone.
fight, but we mustn't be careless.
Let's keep on going like this, guys. Dada, I hope you can see me.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
I'm not too partial to these.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick.
Steel Strike!
We're the best.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
We make a great team.
Stream Edge! Burn! Heat Haze! Just everyone! Feel the flow of battle!
Understood, Dunbar.
I feel my power returning to me.
Hero Dunbar, back with a vengeance. The next one will hurt even more.
Spider. All of these done.
Dance with me! Final push!
We've almost
Gale
got him.
Slash!
It's over.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Let's stay alert.
Easy?
I'm still getting stronger. Shadow Eye! Worldlies!
Everyone ready for a chain attack?
You'll be gone.
I'm really feeling it.
Don't get careless.
Let's do this.
Stream
Ew.
Come back. We're counting on you.
Here I come.
A horse is
Okay.
a horse, a pony horse.
Hey, not so fast.
A ponies.
God.
Slash!
How do you like that?
Anytime, any place. Now!
Not kidding.
This is too easy. And as one, we're unbeatable. We win.
Okay, let's get going.
Let's press on.
You're just in my way. Ooh,
Nicely done.
you're gonna be fun.
Burn! Heat Haze! Gale
We
Slash!
should probably take out the ones that aren't
Now we're putting together.
high level.
Yeah, Dunbar. Go for it.
Dance with me.
Split it. Dunbar.
she healed me right as I healed myself. My fucking Jesus, what a waste.
Now perfect for a chain attack. Okay, here we go. Wah! Come back. Steel strike. Everyone. Feel
Oh, our Infinity's going up really fast now.
understood that timing is everything. Remember that. Perfect.
One for you.
Dream edge. Shadow Arm. Yeah. Worldly slash. Now's perfect for a chain attack. You'll be gone before you know what hit. Dance with me. Okay. Here we go. Backslash. Come back. Here I come. Steel strike. Go.
Okay. Kill blast. Clear. Nice.
We are at one with the battlefield. Pesky thing. We move at the same pace. Yeah, Dunbar. Come on. We can do it. The time is now.
No problem.
Gale slash. Ha. Slash. Everyone. Feel the flow of battle. Understood, Dunbar. We choose to fight. Blossom dance. You never stood a chance.
Let's stay alert.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all. We can't lose.
Don't let a single one escape.
Make it a swift victory. On with that man. Slash. Gale slash. Thank you, Dunbar. Steel strike. Okay. Just one more lap. Worldly
Always the hero, eh, Dunban?
Dance with me.
No! It's just a matter of time now.
We've almost got them. Stay focused. Good job, everyone. Let's press on.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I'm with that match.
No!
Slash. Use a chain attack and finish. Okay. Here we go. Stream edge. Come back. Leave it to me. Charlotte.
I'm on it. Thunderbolt!
Everyone. Feel the flow of battle. Understood, Dunbar.
Hey, not so fast.
Leave it to me. Not bad. Just like old times. This'll leave a mark.
My wife's
Take
getting
your edge.
hotter.
Dance with me.
Chain attack time.
All right. Do it. Almost
Combat
there.
stance.
Backslash. Stay focused.
Now!
Split edge. Slash.
Gotta cool off.
Slash.
Okay!
Stream edge.
Good to go.
I'm really feeling it.
Short, that's good.
Backslash. That was too easy.
Okay, let's get going.
But we mustn't be careless.
Up there.
Gale slash.
Now!
Worldly. Yeah. Dance with me.
Big bullet.
I feel my power
Yeah.
returning to me.
Hero Dunban.
What?
With a vengeance.
You never stood a
Okay, hold on.
Okay, let's get going.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
That is good. likely the blue or purple juice, baby.
Oh, chicken. Red
Okay.
curry.
Okay.
Maybe drink purple.
Okay. Okay. Hey, come finish the one you were.
Just one more.
Okay, well, come finish this. Left it over by me, silly.
Okay, my turn. Not bad. Just like old times.
Sharp as a nail, Short.
Stay calm. Amateurish. Done back.
Beautiful dodge.
Leave this to me.
Cover snatch.
Okay, just one more left. Flash. Slash.
Now.
We win.
We make a great team.
Let's press on.
Hey, come here. Big fish thing. Come here. I get your attention.
Right, let's do this.
Don't let a single one escape.
Make it a swift victory.
Find another one that's closer to the ground. My next thing is, I guess I'll just walk, because I don't know where it is. go.
Nicely done. I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Sean. Shadow Eye. Backslash. Yeah. All together now. Good call, Shock. Steel Strike. Dunban, you're awesome.
Always the hero, eh, Dunban?
We win, but we mustn't be careless.
We make a great team.
Build more horses.
Right, let's do this.
Oh, 'cause they look like horses.
Make it a swift victory. Worldly slash. How? Use a chain attack and finish this.
Got it. I only need one shot.
Backslash. The time is now. Slash. Slash. They grow in combat, huh? Dunban. Nice one. Leave this to me. Let's do this. Dunban. Aha. Steel Strike. Shala. Full force.
I'm on it. Nice.
We are at one with the battlefield. Against the odds. We choose to fight.
Thank you, Dunban.
Blossom, how's that? Shook.
That's the spirit.
Everyone, let's go. Good job, everyone.
Let's stay alert.
But we mustn't be careless.
Hey, Greg! Oh my god. Hi. We're so quiet now. Everyone's here. Hey! Welcome, Raiders. Hello? Hello, Greg! Hello! How are you, Nix?
it.
Well, thank you for the follow.
With a new recipe.
Thank you.
Try it.
God, hello there. It's good. My friend let me borrow it because he was like, "Are you gonna play the third one?" And I was like, "Well, I haven't played any of them." So, he let me borrow the first one because I couldn't literally find a physical copy. This game is hard to find, but I'm loving it. Which I should never doubt my friend because he got me into like Persona and everything else. So, Dunban is great. Dunban is wonderful. I also really like a local Target. My Target doesn't have video games. Well, thank you for the raid. Go have a good dinner. Bye, Greg. Yeah, I also found out yesterday because I was playing Final Fantasy 14 that Alvis's voice is Emmerich's voice, so now I like Alvis more.
Nicely done. Burn. Heat head. Steel Slash. Let's keep up the pressure. Steel Strike. I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Sean. Just what I needed.
My wife is getting
Your dinner is good.
Dance with me. Split edge.
Oh, yes, yeah, he's great so far. Is he gonna be a teammate? Because so far, most of the teammates I've gotten, I haven't wanted to change.
Let's press on.
Like, these guys work for me, what I'm looking for. But Alvis, I might put in my team if he's a teammate. And Animal Crossing Switch and Xbox 3X. Oh my god, my Target has like nothing. It doesn't even have like recent movies. You have to go to like, I have a GameStop, which I like because I know them very well, but also like Walmart for like other things.
I'm really feeling it.
Sure, that's good.
We don't need to do this. Can you stop targeting me for a second?
Fire!
Okay, rude. Alvis is not a team, that's so sad. I want him to be a team member.
Okay, let's take this. Shala, could you
teach me how to use a rifle sometime?
So that's how it is. Given up the sword already?
No.
Everything is
That's not right at all.
overpriced.
I'll let him have a go,
I feel like mine is too. Yeah. I don't usually buy things online, which is why I didn't do eBay. The only time I've done Amazon for like old Persona games on 3DS because that's no one sells them. But other than that, I don't really. I try to get like them in store. But luckily, I also don't mind borrowing it. It hurts me too. I would love to have him as a teammate. Wait, what is this? Oh, hello. We've got this. We can handle this. It's fine. I haven't died to a sparkly thing in a while.
I'm really feeling it. Okay, here we go. Stream edge, come back.
Good job, baby. Oh, she didn't get a move? Okay, we're just skipping her turn. Is she unconscious or something? Oh, she's unconscious. It's fine.
Not bad.
So the stress is real. Oh gosh, yeah. EB's last rosary. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do for Amazon. Like, I just do like, for like 3DS because that's where most of like Atlas Persona games are. And I can't open it. Hold on. I'm in the middle of a fight. It's an intense fight. Oh my god, wait.
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless,
Careful, baby. Okay, give it. Here, hand it. You're really bad at opening these. Why do you hand them to me? Oh no! Here you go. Take it. Oh, I think I just have the regular version. Because I went to Amazon and Atlas has a page on Amazon. So I think I just got the regular version of Persona Q and Q2. Actually, I'm not even sure which edition I have.
I'm on it.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
Thunderbolt! Fire! We're not finished yet.
Leave it to me. Yeah. How do you like that?
Because I'm freezing.
That was too easy.
Yes.
What?
I see.
Not
Don't
bad at all.
pop it at me. That's rude.
Is that food? I'm gonna do it
Yeah,
again.
I
What?
haven't gotten Saints because it's not my kind of game, but I like watching other people play it. Yes, I see.
It is small. You see, it is small again.
No, don't run. Get over here. Stop running.
Don't hold back.
My wallet. My wallet just because I like certain games. Like Square Enix has like a million games coming out, and I'm like, well, money. What money am I doing?
Not bad at all.
We make a great team.
Game releases next year especially is gonna just kill my wallet. Next year is like, there's so many good games coming out next year.
Stream edge. Gale slash. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now I feel my power returning to me. Yeah, I'm back. Go for it.
Let me get behind. Please stop turning. That was rude. That was just very rude. Good sir. Please stop it.
Come on, backslash. Everyone, don't gale slash. Air slash.
Very persistent on the targeting
Good job,
me.
everyone.
We make a great team.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Wrong. You're gonna have to just come over here with everyone else.
Shield bullet. I owe you.
Gale slash. Final push. We've almost got it. Done back. You're awesome. Whoa, yeah. Now, use a chain attack. Let's do this. Air slash. Done back.
I'm sorry, but you run all the way over there for this.
I'm on it. My rifle's getting hotter. Nice.
Just like old times. Stay calm. How's that? Stay focused. Shoot.
Fantastic.
Everyone, let's do this. Air slash. Done that. We're counting on you. Leave it to me. Charlotte, full force.
Okay. Metal blast. We're not finished yet.
Leave it to me.
would be my highest amount I've gotten for the chain damage.
We are at one with the battlefield. Let's do this. Stream edge. Stand back. We're counting on you.
What happened to her? What happened to her? Why didn't she get a turn? She's unconscious again.
How do you like that? Just like old amateurish. Done back. Whoa, that was okay. Here we go. Stream edge. Done back. Here I come. Your turn.
My turn.
I'm not behind you.
Okay.
Just like old times.
I'm curious if they're gonna do a fourth one. I am curious to play 3.
Okay, guys.
I do want to play 2 as well, but 2 is apparently even harder to find. Like, struggle. Also, my wallet. Because every time I buy things on Amazon or something, they're expensive.
Good job, everyone.
Okay, let's get going.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
This is a fun game. It was like $79 on Amazon. That is so expensive. I feel for a Switch game, especially since like PS5 brand new are like $70 for a game. And Switch games are like 60. That's so expensive. Maybe? Because my friend doesn't own it either, and I know he wants to play it. Maybe I ask him to split the cost with me, and we buy it and we share it. Let's see.
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk.
My rifle's getting hotter.
I'm really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
Gale slash. Let's do this.
Not that I needed to waste this. $86. Games are significantly cheaper.
Worldly slash.
My turn.
Yeah. From what I got, my friend mostly said that I don't need to play 2, or at least he feels like I don't need to play 2 to get the story for free.
Nice.
Hey, Firebrand! Welcome, welcome!
How good a win! Split edge! Almost felt that, huh? Done back. Awesome! Leave this to me.
We'll see, we'll see. It's probably gonna take me forever to get to 3 as well. Okay, so I might play 3 first, and then we'll work on 2. All the JRPGs are on Switch. That's why I bought a Switch, because like SMT5 came out, and they did not put it on anything. Oh, I still want to play 2. Oh yeah, but if we're going by story, I will get to 3 because I have access to 3 right now. Jelly, what are you doing? Out of the kitchen, please. But yeah, I would definitely get to it, but I definitely think it's going to be this game, and then if I have a break, because holy shit, there's so many games coming out, then I'll play 3, and then I'll go back and play 2. It downloaded? How are you liking Lancer or Dragoon? Because you have to start as Lancer, so I don't know if you've gotten Dragoon yet. Level 10. Oh. Yeah, leveling is a fun thing in that game. Yeah, but I got a Switch originally because, SMT5 ended up on Switch only, and I was like, well, now I have to fucking have a Switch. I like Switch, I do. I was just... It's money. I definitely play my PS5 way more. Yeah! Oh, it's my favorite thing. Like, the combos are so good. Dragoon does the same thing. Dragoon goes heavy on the combos. It's so much fun. I think Reaper does it too. I think when I was reading up on Reaper, it does it too. And I know Dark Knight does it, but Dark Knight isn't that... Ugh. I didn't like the combos for Dark Knight that much. So I have it at level 30, but I haven't, like, done anything with it. Yeah, I was gonna play, but in like 2 hours they were turning off the thing for maintenance, so it was like, I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. Whenever their maintenance is done, and then play it then. And then balance this game in Heaven's Ward. So like the 22nd, which is Diofield. And then Valkyrie Elysium comes out like the 4 days after that. My next 3 months are gonna be crazy. I don't... Leaving games very slow. Yeah. I am hoping to beat this game by the end of the month. I feel like I can do it.
Shield bullet!
Cool. Wah! Burn! Heat haze! Shadow eye! Gale slash!
You stop targeting me. Target someone else.
Split edge! Everyone, feel the flow of battle!
I will never forget it.
We got through that pretty good.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Everything's coming out this... Jesus. Yeah, I need to do my pre-order for Valkyrie Elysium too. Yeah, it's that, and then there's Plague Tale getting its sequel in October. Gotham Knights, Resident Evil DLC. And then November is God of War. I love it. Yeah. Shulk is such an interesting name because it's just like the meaning of what it actually means to get rid of something, to get it off of you. It's so interesting. It's an interesting name. Yeah, and then I still, after like November, I still want to like do the rest of Final Fantasy XIV as much as I can. No other games better get announced that I want for this year. No more. Be set at what you're set. Noah. Rex is a cool one. Noah.
Mechon. And something we've never seen before.
Big fish coming!
Well, don't we also have our Riku? Like it's Riki and then Riku or something like that. I didn't change my gear. It's fine. I have so much gear that's probably good for me. Also, I think Riki is adorable, by the way. I heard people complaining about him. And I was like, it's kind of cute. I like him. Like, I wouldn't use him in battle, but he's adorable. Can you stop targeting me, please? I would like to do other things to you that involve moving. Not targeting my ass.
Stand on! We're counting on you! Leave it to me! Solar, full force!
Okay. Okay, perfect.
We are at one with the battle!
I fell down. Thank you.
Thanks! I owe you.
He really doesn't want to stop targeting me, even though I did the thing to make you stop targeting me. We're persistent. I would like to get behind you, though. Oh my, ow! Can we stop? Ow. Can someone wake up?
Give me some space.
Thank you for the... Wow, she was on that. Normally she is miserable about healing correctly. She was on it this time. Props, girl.
Okay, here we go! Stream Edge! Stand back! We're counting on you! Aha!
Two.
Can anyone explain what this thing is?
I mean, wouldn't you want to swim in
I
clouds?
believe
That
it is one of
sounds
the
fun.
oldest creatures on Bionis.
I'd want to swim in clouds.
I have only seen them as fossils, discovered
Your
around the
sleeve
capital.
is so huge.
To find that they were trapped on Prison Island. Was it protecting the island?
That would imply it's sentient. I believe it's responding to something primitive.
Primitive?
It doesn't care who or what we are. Its instinct was to defend against anything, but we'll never really know.
We're losing time here.
I know!
We
See,
still
someone
haven't
else
reached the
recognizes
island.
her from Doctor
Ricky,
Who!
go to island!
If you love her, you should watch Sandman, because she's in Sandman. She's in Sandman as Johanna Constantine, and she does amazing. Yeah, her voice is so instantly recognizable as soon as, like, it showed, like, even a brief second of her early in the game. I was like, that is her! Okay, so I feel like a boss fight's coming up, and I haven't changed my equipment. She is a great actress. I love her voice. None of these were new. I know I got something new. Okay, armor probably. Yeah, I want to watch Salmon again. Got in Smash Rex. Some kind of twisted joke. Amelia's cute. Her magic's kind of nice. I'm just not ready to have a magic person. Really like the physical attack. And I like the healing I got. I don't think Melia has enough healing, because I saw she had a healing thing. But it seems like it was mostly for herself. What am I wearing? 105. Jeez. Oh, that is bulky as shit. What the fuck is this? There's a lot of stuff that I already had to get a feel for. Yeah, when I was using her by herself, she was fine. I don't think she fits into, like, the group mechanic that I have right now. Just because I do need, like, a physical healer. So. I'm gonna make this really easy. Square Enix games, aka Final Fantasy, Yakuza games, Persona. Those are the big three, but I also really like horror games, like Resident Evil and Outlast. But the big three that I will drop, like, everything to get is Square Enix, Yakuza, and Persona. Yeah. And then I also like God of War, Dead Space, stuff like that. Horizon Zero Dawn is really good. I liked both of those. Yeah, I would say my wheelhouse is definitely like JRPGs / horror. That's definitely like where I enjoy playing the most. And what I mostly will play. Yakuza, Fire Emblem, and Uncharted. Oh, that's good. I need to play the newer Fire Emblems. I've only played one, and oh my god. I want to play the Three Houses, but money. And I can't find that one either. But all the characters get better. Yeah, I noticed she has gotten better skills, even being a side character, because she still gets this stuff. So I'm waiting for her to get, like, a group healing, and then maybe I would switch her. Can't wait for FF6. Yeah, I can't wait for all of it. FF7, Crisis Core? I never got to beat Crisis Core. Fire, okay, it was a 3DS one. I played it. It was the very first game I played on a 3DS. But I don't remember what it was called. I know it was Fire Emblem. And I really enjoyed it a lot. I bet you if you say the name, I'll be like, well, I know this one. But it was definitely a 3DS one. Yeah, I'm excited for FF16. I'm excited for FF7 Crisis Core because I never got to beat Crisis Core. I played it, I never beat it. I got to the ending and it was really hard for some reason for me back then. So this will be really good because number one, I'll get to stream it. But I'll also get to beat it. FF7 Part 2 I'm also excited for because just exciting. But 16 is my most excited. I would rather have a new... I think it is Awakening. That sounds familiar. Let me just like, I want to Google what like it looks like. Because if I Google it, then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely it. I'm pretty sure that's it though. That sounds very familiar. Oh yeah, it's definitely that one. As soon as I saw the cover, my brain was like, oh, that one. It's definitely that one. And I enjoyed it. It was a good game. I would definitely like to play more of them. I want to play Three Houses and I want to play the Three Houses. The new one that just came out. It's a Three Houses, but it's a different style. Yeah, Awakening was so good. My god. I definitely would play another Fire Emblem. Absolutely. It's just money and finding it. Because I want to play Three Houses first and then play Three Houses, whatever this new one is, Warriors or something? Yeah, I got lucky when I got my PS5 because someone had actually turned it back in. So that's how I got mine. And mine was not brand new. They turned it back in. And GameStop was like, do you want a PS5? And I was like, yes. I have not played Fates Revelation. That is definitely not even a name I've heard of. You're so close. Hello. Trying so hard to get a PS5. Yeah, I got really lucky because I've been friends with the people at GameStop for so long that they were like, we'll call you when one comes in. And that's like the only way I got one. It's the only way like friends of mine got one, is that they knew people that were like, hey, we'll call you. Oh yeah, I definitely want to play Three Houses first because like I know that like they're the same characters. But I've been struggling to find a physical copy, which means I might just have to buy the digital copy on Switch. I do that sometimes for Switch. Sometimes. But only if I can't find it first. I'm grateful to own the PS5 too. Oh my god, stop. No, I've such game, it's fine, I'm talking. Battling Bots does sound horrible, yeah. I never did any of those things because I was like...
What's up to you?
I don't know, what's up to you? I never wanted to fight any of that. Did I do their crystals? How did you get... I love how we came out here and you got terrible stuff. The ones I bought, at least, are good. Yeah, I have a Switch list backlog of things I want to play, and Fire Emblem is at the top of that. But my PS5 one is longer, of course. Oh, 5. Oh my god, that looks pretty cool. There is 114. That also looks pretty cool. We all have backlogs. They're so long. I have games that I bought that I haven't even finished. Because they were games I bought for fun, and like, I just never got around to finishing it. Like, I have Lego Star Wars. So I'll eventually play that on my own, I think. So, I'm actually gonna play Returnal. Because it's on PS Plus. And I thought about it because, like, I don't have to buy it, so even if I don't like it, then it's fine. You have to play RE6. You should find a friend. That's how I first played RE6. RE6, it has multiplayer, and that's how I first played it. And that's how I got into Resident Evil. I like 6. And 7. And 8. And all of them. We're actually gonna play Code Veronica at some point because that's the only Resident Evil I haven't played that I have the ability to play. I think they're both good. I think both versions are good for Judgment. I played in Japanese because I'm comfortable playing it in Japanese because it feels better to me. It's like I play Plague Tale in French because they're French. But I have gone back and like listened to the English dub and they have a lot of actors that I love. So like a Dragon is fine in English too. Just personally for me, like, if I can change it to Japanese, like Ghost of Tsushima, Yakuza, Judgment, I will play them. Final Fantasy doesn't like to give you the choice. They're rude. I'd like to play one Final Fantasy in Japanese just to see what it's like. Just one. And I don't think any of the ones I own have the ability. They're all in like, I'm gonna play it in English. I'm old school, been playing since the PS1 days, yeah. I got into Resident Evil really late because my mom didn't like horror stuff. Which is funny because I love horror stuff, like, absolutely love it. So I got into it late. But, I've been playing video games since the PS1 and we had an NES growing up. Or subtitles. I don't like games that don't have subtitles because I'm an idiot and sometimes I don't listen and I need the subtitles. Like, I need them. I'm dumb sometimes and don't have good reading comprehension all the time. I need them. This looks like the best one. That one looks... Jesus, fuck, that one's pretty cool. I had to pick up any Korean? See, I have picked up some Japanese, like tiny bits. If you ever watch me play a Yakuza or a Judgment game, I will call out when like things are actually different from what they're saying because I recognize enough Japanese to be like, that's not what they're saying. I picked up Japanese through watching anime though. I have not picked up Korean. I've only watched 2 things in Korean though. Parasite and Squid Game. Haven't really picked up a lot from that yet. I do pick up languages that way, though, surprisingly. English, I suck at it. There, she is wearing nothing. What is those pants? They're non-existent. Gonna make it worse? Yep, okay. Give her the shell boots. Non-existent clothing. You have all of the same gun. How do we pick that up so many times? Is there a quick button for the rest of everyone, or do I have to do this by hand? Yeah, I don't think I could actually, like, keep up speaking it in a country. But for, like, playing video games where I can take my time and, like, translate it, I would definitely be okay. But yeah, if I had to do it out in public, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm so bad, I'm slow. Give me a minute. Because it takes me a while to process. I want to actually just wait on his, because he's not in my team. But then I'm going to sell things and forget that they probably needed it, so I should do this now. Talk myself out of skipping. Button. Charla, what are her pants? Right? What are things that cover my booty cheeks? Because she keeps her booty cheeks out 99% of the time. Like, my god. Girl, there's a thing and there's clothes. I love that he can only wear certain stuff. I love that the tops don't really change on him. Cute. Easy. You can only wear certain stuff. See, hers are really cute. Charla pants are trash. Apparently, she wears everything but pants. Oh my god, this is cute. This is cute on her. The best one I have for her. It is right now. This is cute. See, like, hers are all decent. She's like, I'll wear clothes. I tend to do all of my stuff right before I think there's gonna be a boss. Oh, it's already assigned to another slot. Okay. Help me. How does it?
Well,
Hi.
you are.
What's up to the oven? What did you get under the oven?
This is good.
Well, it's okay. We'll leave it there for now. I'll ask Daddy to get it, okay? Daddy's better at grabbing that stuff. Healing arts.
You bet.
I'll take a look when I'm done streaming, baby, okay?
You want this?
I know. I'll get it after, I promise. Remind me when I'm done.
Eat it.
Okay. You earn anything new? Because I haven't been paying attention. Nope, okay.
This.
But just leave it over. Oh, he learned magic. Thunder, huh? Where's his days? I kinda like that. What do I want to replace you with, though?
Use this one. This one right here.
Yeah?
Oh, do.
Yeah.
I had to try.
Oh, I will try. When I'm done, I promise.
You can't reach.
Maybe, we don't know yet. Here's part. Yeah. No, mine does the opposite. Like, it's not where I go, but if my husband looks up stuff, he'll give me ads for his shit, and I'm like, I don't want that. Careful. I haven't really had confused yet.
Mama,
It's okay.
don't stop it.
Counter. Restores HP when attacked. Now she's just getting amazing. I don't know what to replace. I'm not really using this shield one. And this would kind of be the same thing. In a way. I have to find stuff. I really didn't pick up a lot. I've been buying them. That at some point. And I'll have that equipped. Ours fills up pretty fast, so I don't really need that. I do appreciate they level up even when you're not using them, because some games I've played, they're just like, no, no, no. No levels for you. Calling you out, Final Fantasy. Wind. Alright, I think we're ready in case there's a boss.
Our forces can only take so much. The capital's defenses are sure to fall. Forefathers, grant me your wisdom. Iluna mel rukan taxis. Suku aruke mehine hato. It can't be. A giant. So this is what was sealed away.
How long has it been, Emperor?
This is our first encounter.
It is not you that I speak to, but your blood. The blood that shackled me.
I see. Then I assume I do not need to tell you the reason I am here.
There is no need. I already know why you have come. Use it. That is the reason I am here, after all. Did they?
That light, it's... Father.
What is wanting to fight me? Stop. Is it always the flying things? Feels rude. One of you get up.
I'm really
Oh, we both cannot be, all cannot be attacking different
Don't
things.
give up.
Get over here and attack the same fucking thing as I am. What are you doing?
Roger.
I'm right over here. This is what we're attacking. This thing in front of us. One thing at a time.
Split edge. Ah! Take this. Ah! Ha! Wah! Okay.
Now we can focus on this too. Excuse you guys. Oh, now you're not gonna attack. Oh, please. Please.
Play it by ear, everyone. Understood.
Gotcha.
The time is now. World lead. All right. Time for a chain attack. You'll be good. I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Sean. Okay. Here we go. Ha! Slash. Stand back. We're counting on you. Leave a Charlotte. Full force.
My turn.
Everyone, feel the flow of battle.
I will never forget. Okay, perfect.
We did it.
Yeah, see, I haven't had them explode on me yet. But I usually use my, combo stuff, so they don't. Yeah, I normally try to avoid them unless they jump into the party. Apparently they decided, hey, okay, we're gonna run away from the elemental. How many of you could I fight at once? Anyone wanted to follow once? Okay, bye. Okay, never mind. Really? I have not had that problem so far. Maybe they're just lucky. They haven't exploded on me.
Whoa! Big door. Whatever needed this door was massive.
No more jumping, okay?
Dino Beast!
Hi.
It's just a statue. Don't freak us out like that, Ricky.
Right? It's a big
Is this
door.
a person? I can't make it out. This may very well be the appearance of my forefathers.
Before the human
The
blood was
legends
added.
tell that they differed greatly to how we look now.
And this is what they looked like.
Wait a minute. I've seen this thing somewhere before.
Oh, Dino Beast, Dino Beast!
You might be right. It reminds me of the Telethia as well.
Did your ancestors build this island?
No. The stories tell of this place existing long before my people. No one knows for sure, but we think our forefathers are the ones who sealed it. I wonder what's hidden inside. Well, we'll know soon enough.
He
I
does
suppose.
that whenever he's excited.
There. An engraving by the forefathers. I've seen this engraving around the capital. Many researchers have tried and failed to discover its meaning.
Hey, Shulk. That symbol.
Yeah. It's similar to the Monado symbols. There must be a connection.
Connection?
The sealed door of Prison Island. It is said only a true successor to the throne can open it.
Then the Emperor must be inside.
I believe so. Forefathers, I, your descendant, Melia Antiqua, stand before you. For the sake of our world, release the seal! Just like at the tomb.
What's it doing?
Aren't we going to help? Please, do not worry. It is necessary.
Heir to the Monado. Let the shackles be released!
What is it, Shulk? Get a move on. You saw it, right? Us bashing that Tin Man's head in?
Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
I knew you'd start
I can't even
overthinking.
remember what they're
There's not
called.
much time, Shulk. We've got to go now.
Charla's right. We'll miss our chance
Hi,
to take
something.
that murdering Mechon down.
I'm terrible with
And
names.
save Melia's father too.
Okay.
They're high something. High Entia. Yeah, that sounds right. See, I'm terrible with names. I'm just curious why they want more human blood, like... They're trying to erase the Entia part of them, and I'm curious why. Yes. Cool. Ew.
We must be outside the tower.
Are we here?
This is it. This is the place I saw.
Melia.
Father! Father? Who is this?
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Huh? Who are you?
Check that guy out.
You didn't have to say anything there.
He's one of the giants, said to have become extinct eons ago. This is what our forefathers locked away.
I am Zanza, and I have waited centuries for you.
You waited for him? But I thought our forefathers imprisoned you here.
I forged the Monado. It is molded from me. All who wield the sword are made known to me.
You made the Monado.
Yes. I made it millennia ago to oppose Mechonis.
But why are you imprisoned?
The Monado controls the principle upon which life is based, the source of your existence, ether. Master the principle of life, and all things will bow to you. Your power would be infinite. As you now know, the sword gives the wielder the power of foresight. And I myself once used that sword against the Mechonis and defeated it.
You're telling us you beat the Mechonis with that tiny thing?
Its appearance is merely an illusion. Its form morphs to conform to the will of its master. The power comes from within. But its power was feared by some. That is why the High Entia imprisoned me here long ago.
That can't be true. Our forefathers would have had better reason.
Not really.
You are what you are. Do you not believe your own eyes? Open your mind, new ruler of the High Entia. The Monado is the blade of the Bionis, the only force that can oppose the Mechonis. As the wielder grows, so too does his ability to control all things. Yet there is still power trapped in the sword. The Monado is in shackles.
Shackles?
It is suppressed.
You mean...
Yes, it was this constraint that gave rise to Faced Mechon. Mechon which cannot be destroyed by the Monado.
Because there's humans in them. That... I predicted that earlier, so that this proves it's true.
This is beginning to wear thin.
As long as there's a human inside, like, doesn't work right.
Now, where is it? Where's this power coming from? That? So he's come out to play. That's cheating. Can't have that. This is gonna be good. Try and stop my new toy. Catch this, Zanza.
These shackles... They must be the reason the Monado can't hurt people as well. Does that have something to do with the Faced Mechon?
You must find that out by yourself. I will remove those shackles for you. But you must take the Monado and free me from this prison. Free me, and the Monado will cut down anything you wish. Nothing but a god can stand in your way.
Don't do it, Shulk.
But Melia, why?
Something's not right. The Forefathers must have had good reason to seal him.
I need that power. I thought you of all people would understand.
I do, but it's just...
Hold on a minute. He only said he'd release this new power. Sounds like a good idea to me.
But...
Melia, please understand. I must do what I set out to. The Mechon must pay.
Young Shulk, I will not force you. I ask for nothing in return. It is your choice.
I will.
To the Monado. Your will shall be done. Let the shackles be released.
This party's over.
Ah.
Oh!
No! Zanza!
It's him! Metal Face!
Sorry we're late to the party. What do you think of our leader's gift?
How did you know we'd be here?
What's that?
The poor insects are a little confused. We're here for the old fool. If he's dead, he can't power up the Monado. You being here's just an added bonus. Huh?
A silver-faced Mekon.
Zanza? Respond, Zanza. I know you can hear me.
I sense thought waves.
Zanza, how many more will you sacrifice?
Who are you to talk to me? How dare you? You know nothing.
I am here to talk, Zanza.
Mekon! You will pay for what you've done!
Please wait. I mean you no harm.
Give us back Fiora! Give her back!
I have a theory about her,
To stay out of the way.
but I want to see if it's true first.
Shulk!
Weak and pathetic.
Dumban!
Stupid bug.
Melia!
Look at you. Worthless without the Monado. Isn't that right, Dunban?
What or who are you? How do you know me?
Let's see if this...
Oh, that's the
jogs
guy.
your memory.
That's the guy
He moves like...
that deserved death, honestly, from the beginning of the game.
Cease immediately. They are not our target.
Any final words?
I want to say she's Fiora.
Who dares?
Stop at once! Mekon! Emperor!
Father!
Are you hurt, Melia?
No. Father.
You're gonna pay for that. You bag of bones!
Melia!
Looks like he's had his wings clipped. Did you really expect to beat me?
Emperor! I failed you.
Heir to the Monado.
Sansa! You're alive! Give me the power I need!
I am now a mere shell. The power is already yours.
What?
The shackles have been broken. Wield the sword. It bends to your will. Think of your enemy, and the power to defeat them is yours.
Sansa. Mekon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
cannot withstand such power.
Shulk!
So, the cake shall come out to play.
Heel counter!
Monado, lend us your power! You're not invincible! Monado, enchant! Gale slash!
Keep bullet!
I'm really feeling it! Don't get careless, Shulk! Dance with me! We can definitely do this! Shadow Eye! Just like that! Done back! Great attack! Leave okay! Here we go! Take this!
Hold on, hold on.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay, perfect.
Just like old times! We move at the same pace!
Well, bring it back here when you want the cap on it, baby. I got the lid over here, monkey. There you are.
They freeze.
Brain freeze. It's just water.
Oh, water.
Oh, okay.
I'm really feeling it. Okay, here we go. Wah! Done. Leave it to me.
Tell me what you did to the Monado.
You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! What? Look at him! The Monado was changed!
Good. Now you feel it. Swing the blade to your heart's content.
Wait. Is this what you truly desire, Zanza?
No, not right now. No, not right now.
It is as
I said no.
You exist outside the pre-established harmony.
Is that... Hans? No way!
They're right. Look who can predict things. Who is so good at the predictions.
Fiora! Fiora!
Yeah, leave it alone.
You're still alive!
That's a little cookie tray.
It's okay. I will figure it out later, baby.
Zanza, you have not changed at all. That is clear. But still, I cannot...
Do as you please.
Fiora! Wait!
My mission is complete. Returning to base.
You were lucky this time, dumb man. But next time, I'll slice you in two.
Fiora! It's me! Shulk! Fiora!
Megazord's confirmed. Yeah, I knew they were human, and I had a feeling it was her. Hold on, though. I have to pee. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Oh, chair move. God, jeez.
too late. Again. I saw it. I knew it would happen.
Hey, no, you're not moving the oven. Leave it alone.
Why? Why did this have to
I
happen?
will look under it when I'm done. It's not a big deal.
Father.
Melia,
Okay, well, come back over here, baby. You don't need to mess with it.
you must not cry.
Don't say that. I don't care how improper it is. Let me cry.
Melia,
Why does it have to be me? If all it takes is to be half Homs.
is that what you think? You are very much mistaken.
But
To become the hope of the High India is a fate that you choose for yourself. As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name. But remember this also. It is not because you are the hope of the High Entia that I love you. It is because I love you. That I wish for you to become that hope. Heir to the Monado, I leave the sword in your hands. The sword that my forefathers sealed away. With it, you can succeed.
Your Majesty.
Melia, cry for as long as you must. But when your tears are dry...
Father, no!
Melia, come with me.
Shulk,
You'll have plenty of time to think about your empire and your people's hopes. If you need me, I will be at your side. But you are an individual. You are Melia Antiqua. And you can't let them get away with this.
You're right. My foremost concern is making them pay.
Well played indeed, Zanza.
I do what is necessary for the world.
I could very easily have stood in for you.
Your sentiment is appreciated. I see a storm on the horizon.
This is Alvis. He's kind of like a seer, is how they've introduced him. He's the same voice actor as Sir Emmerich from FF14, though. And I just can't get over that.
And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If there is anyone who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mekon.
Ah, what to do about the Mekon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach, while the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Why did you not do the solution beforehand?
Friends act strange. A friend sad? Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hom must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dumban's locked himself away ever since we came back. Is it because of the girl who was operating that mech on?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives.
Nope.
We thought
It'll be a
she was
couple more
killed in
hours.
Colony 9.
Oh, I know.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dumban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dumban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here.
If that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora. I'd better talk to Dumban. He'll know something.
Really? Just shocked with the situation as we are. No jumping, baby.
Are you that?
Anything? Okay, cool. Oh, there's a ball under there? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it, Jelly. Should probably wait till Daddy.
You have to get it?
I'll try, but I said I don't know if I can. But still gonna have to wait till I'm done streaming. Go find a different one to play with.
So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling.
Yeah, like don't stick anything else under there.
Don't get me
please.
wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban.
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And not long afterwards, we lost our father to a Mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah, yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed.
I don't know, you seem
Probably
smarter
why
than
it's
him.
not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
I mean, you guys are assuming that they did revive her or something. Like reanimate her corpse.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk, you too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me. His Highness Callian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
Be careful. Stop putting rain in my party. Why are you like this? Stop it. No, I'm in my party.
Buddy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because she doesn't remember them, which is different from the other ones who do remember. Like, the Metal Man was the guy from the beginning of the game, and he clearly remembered Dunban. He clearly remembered who he was. Made a comment of it, but she acts like she's just a host.
What is the quote? We are animal foot.
She talked differently, like the others recognized their humanity and what they were. She just seems to be focused on whatever mission she was given. More like a machine than a human.
It's loud.
It's a little loud, yes. Yes, it's loud! You silly. Flashes in my eye. Oh, my eyelash poked me. I'm okay now. Yeah, I do have black and green eyes.
Be black.
You have brown eyes. You do too. Your eyes are brown. I know what color your eyes are. Hey, be careful. How about you come here? We can use my phone. That way you don't have to climb up there. Here. Here we go. On the camera. I'm gonna take your glasses off because you might. Glasses off real fast. Look at it. Here, look at it. Look at your brown eyes. Brown.
So agree.
Well, yeah, you have hazel, so you have a little bit of everything. They're mostly brown.
I look like you.
You kind of do look like Mom, huh? Look a lot like Dad.
It's your
Okay.
Please. Here we go.
There you go. Wait, take your glasses. You need them. Come get your glasses. You need them to be able to see, you know.
And you can have it boots. The cheese on it, brown eyes.
You do.
You have black eyes.
Yeah, well, the middle of your eyes are black.
Calling you at
Yes.
short notice. It's fine. Is anything wrong?
I must apologize to you all. Forgive our hubris. We High Entia were arrogant enough to idly sit behind our defenses, safe in the knowledge that Mechonis lies a great distance from our land. And we were wrong.
That hurts.
Our decision to ignore the Mechon assault on your homeland.
It does hurt
was
my
wrong.
ears.
Your Highness, does this mean...
Yes, Shulk. We will face the dangers ahead together.
Brother.
Which leads me to my request. After setting eyes on a group consisting of Homs, Nopon, and High Entia alike, I realized an allied army must be formed. I ask that you act as ambassadors for the assembly of this force. Tell me your thoughts, Shulk.
I need time before I make a decision.
Does Shulk not wish to aid us in our mission?
I do not believe that to be true.
Then why?
Shulk has other people to consider. That wasn't like you, Shulk.
I'm sorry.
You know you can talk to me.
It's Fiora. That's why you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Knew it. You wouldn't think twice otherwise.
I just don't know.
Find her, Shulk.
Melia,
I used to believe my father did not love me.
Hey, calm
until
down.
the day he died.
Don't get hurt.
If you do not grasp the importance of loved ones until after they are gone, that is simply too late.
You're right, Melia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get Fiora back.
You don't have to do this. I'll go and look for her myself. The burden should be mine.
No. I want her back as much as you.
Leave the ambassador stuff to me, Shulk. I'll probably make a mess of it, but we're a team. You can count on me.
I'm afraid that is my duty, Rhine. I am of both High Entia and Hom's blood. I am the Crown Princess, and of mixed heritage. Thus, I am best suited to carry out this task.
That means we won't...
Yes, I will remain here. We must say goodbye. Is that what you really want? Yes. But promise me, when you find her, you'll come back. I'll be here waiting for you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
You too page.
Not until I'm done. And also, we don't have a table to paint that, baby. Don't touch my puzzle.
It's
I know, but I'm
probably
using
a good
that.
idea if I go and tell Callion myself.
I am sure he already understands. Besides, it's likely that the ministers are harassing
But I'll
him
finish
at
it
the present
tonight,
moment.
baby.
We should spare him any further inconvenience.
Then this is goodbye.
Yes. Come back as soon as you can. We are in great need of your help.
Got it.
That's it.
Oh, Endo Kitty, thank you for the follow.
Why are you covering these clouds?
You yelling at the clouds?
That's just covering.
Because it's getting dark.
Why are you still here? Listen, I'll keep an eye on Shulk for you. Whatever can you mean? It's a risky strategy, letting Shulk go off and just hoping he'll come back to you. Shulk and I are merely... Yeah, but remember...
Alright, that
the
works.
longer
I'll
he's
definitely
away,
do that.
the
I
more
love
chance his feelings for you
JRPGs.
will fade.
See you later, Mando Kitty.
Once we find
And
this
thank you once again for the
I will
follow.
personally whisk him back here in a heartbeat. Don't give up. I appreciate it. Great. Don't worry, Melia. I'm on your side.
Does everyone want to get in Shulk's pants? Honest question.
Brother?
Just on your way out, I see.
It's not what...
I'm sorry, Your Highness. About your offer. We must humbly decline.
Apparently, right?
I see. Very well. Let us hope my sister does not shed too many tears.
I stay because I must, brother.
There's 2 Melias.
Rhyme wrong. This Melly smell different.
Yes.
Hi, Ash.
We need Melia to learn more of the lands of Bionis, but she is still bound to handle public matters. Hence, another Melia.
Callian.
Your Highness, Crown Princess. As your humble
So
subject,
she can go with us
I
is what they're
formally
doing.
request the following.
Speak.
I request that you accompany Shulk in his quest to find the Mechon that attacked Alcamoth.
Are you sure?
Shulk,
Jelly, come get
aware
out of the
of
kitchen.
everything.
You don't need to be in
go
there.
forth and follow your heart. There will come a day when we need you. But
Jelly.
it is not today.
Your
Come on.
Highness. That means a lot to me.
That is one cool prince.
If only someone had his sensitivity.
Ah, you don't need to be in the kitchen terrorizing the cat.
Oh, I'm sensitive.
The jury's out on that one.
What?
That's
I
a
don't know.
relief.
I don't know, Jelly.
We have recently received a report that the silver-faced Mechon fled to
don't know.
Galahad Fortress, the Mechon stronghold at Sword Valley. It will be a treacherous path. My sister is in your hands.
Thank you, Callian. I will keep her safe.
Regent, I accept your request. I will return victorious with Shulk.
I am most pleased.
Leaving without me?
Do you want to come?
To reach Galahad Fortress, you will need to travel through Valak Mountain on the right arm of the Bionis. The snow-covered mountains are fraught with danger. Those unfamiliar to them risk never coming back.
Of course, you would be familiar with that region.
Then there's no point in wasting time.
Leave the Allied force to me. I am not known for my diplomacy, but call it pride. I shall succeed.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
I look forward to the day. Heroes of Bionis, make us proud.
You see? Now we're getting some respect.
We're back to this again, are we?
Both of them turned to look
See
at
you
him
soon,
with their hands on their hips. Like, Ryan, shut up. I'm quite happy that he's coming with us, at least. I wish you could use him in the party. Very curious. Played. Oh, there's one, although, oh no, there's... When we can turn. Oh. Right? That scene came out of like nowhere too. That felt really weird. Let me go get his girlfriend back that has a crush on him. That way you can get in his pants. Yeah? Okay. Such a weird scene. That one really threw me for a loop.
How's things? Hey.
Just share shock. Gone. Threesome. Easier to. Why? Why? I'm literally. Why am I not allowed to skip to it? Feels rude. You're pacing. What's up? Buttercup. Moving, come back.
Are you that?
Like to. Give another fucking quest. I'm ready.
Are you that?
What is this?
It's a drawing you did a while ago.
Like I say out there.
You like it. It says it was a bowl with some fish.
What is this?
That's what you told Daddy it was when you drew it. Sailboat? Okay.
Oh. Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It faces a chocolate. Okay. I don't have chocolate ice cream, baby. No, not right now. That's a daddy thing. You can wait. It's not the world to wait. Maybe once I'm done. Hey, you get ice cream everywhere, so you've got to wait until I can set up a table
If
for
Colony
you.
6 were in better shape, we could have taken a pod from there.
Did you finish your chicken,
How
though?
are we getting there?
We will take the path down from the Bionis right arm.
Okay, that's
Sword
good.
Valley is where the arm meets the Mechonis sword.
Aha.
Okay.
So that's our route.
As I said earlier,
You don't have to eat
it is
all
a
of it. I just want to make sure you ate a good
snow-covered
amount of
mountain
it.
range, and you should expect a tough climb.
Okay, that's fine. I want to make sure you're
Are we
full.
all ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Okay.
Quite.
Okay, thank you.
First, we will head through.
That's okay. I'm gonna
Forest.
introduce you when I'm done.
This short-range pod will be our transport. All aboard, people.
You have a snack if you want, though. You can have your chips or anything else. Wrong button.
Yes?
Yeah. I'm not trying to do all the quests because there are a lot of fetch quests, so I'm not too overly into them. They're very fetch questy. Just doing whatever's in the path.
I need to be even stronger.
Not one of these yet. But we haven't fought it till now because he's level 43.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Yeah, done that. Everyone, let's go.
Art learned. Oh, she learned an art.
Pushing you at all.
I like onions.
Headshot. Critical hit, inflicting instant death. He's already got an aggro thing, so I don't really need to. Ready?
Right, let's do this.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave this to me.
Now!
Shadow Eye, worldly. Thank you, Dunder. Time has come. I'm really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
Yeah! Take this.
My rifle's getting hotter.
That was too easy.
We make a great team.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Zanza is not dead. I feel it. Our tragedy unfolds once again. Lady Mayneth. Does that mean... Indeed. I do not doubt that Egil too is aware. However, why free the Monado? Zanza must realize it is now a double-edged sword. And what reason could he have for choosing the boy?
So she definitely doesn't. She's definitely a different person inside this body.
What is this? I am experiencing feelings for the boy. Lady Mayneth. Vinaya, your swift repairs are appreciated. Thank you. I wish to see that boy again. To meet with the one who wields the Monado.
The boy? But my lady, is that not...
Is Egil aware of my reawakening?
He's not. As my lady wished, he knows nothing.
Then, there is no need to worry.
Gally, do not be feeding the kitty. He can feed himself. Come on.
I shall meet the boy. Besides, the Monado will draw him to me.
Come on, baby.
Flying off without me, huh? I know you from somewhere. Of course, I remember you. You're Jungman's little sister.
I know, but he can do himself. He can feed himself. Do not put that into the stuff with him. See? Charlo's gonna be fucking cold. He's got boobs out, ass out.
Right about now. We're not built for this cold.
They're in the snow, Joey.
It is to be expected. This climate is as different to your home as it gets. It only snows this high up on the Bionis.
Ricky hates
You were the most prepared for the cold.
This can't be nice for Ricky. He's from Matna.
A little further down is Sword Valley, right?
Yes, but before then I must show you something.
Me?
You, Shulk. Do you not see? That tall formation that looks like a tower? Ruins, to be precise.
Ricky see it? Bigger than Big Tree in Village.
We can rest there. I'll explain everything then.
God. I didn't take all my gems off. I didn't change his weapons, that's weird. I understand taking, like, off of his clothes. Yeah. Okay, you're allowed to do that. Second, it sounded like something was ripping. You're just running your finger on it. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I just did, it was just weird. Because it's still the same blade. I would under, it's just weird. Weapons are good. Sure they weren't good before I pulled them off. I have a good amount of money. Watch me have none after I buy stuff, though. Ah! You done to read? Which book is it? Avatar? It's like the show we've been watching. Mostly gonna focus on getting her stuff. That. Fucking forget. Actually, max attack is worse. And attack and defense is better. Actually, just in. Increases everything, but I like this one. Oh, but not everyone can wear heavy. The only one that can wear heavy right now.
Yeah.
Bitter. No, not that many. Not that many, just 3. Okay. I'm gonna spend all my money. Big ass shoulder things. Drive me crazy. I like his boots. Leggings are interesting. Short shorts down. Come on out of the kitchen, baby. Okay, cute. Very cute. Well, they're done then. Cute. Yep, she's wearing short shorts and a top. Impressive. If anyone wants to target me. I see, please be careful. That box is not steady. I don't want you sitting on it. Fight me. Getting these things don't want to target me. He's ridiculous. We'll come back, I guess, later. No, no. Oh, okay. Okay. Right? How do we fight something with fire? I found a fire apple. As well, like, we are in the snow! Been a while since I've come across something that's just like the most ridiculous level. Why is there so many level 96 ones? Can you turn around? Because I want to fight these. Oh, please. Please.
We can't lose! Make it a swift victory!
Don't let a single one escape.
Scared.
I'm really feeling it.
Every time I try to fight something near the higher level ones, I end up summoning the higher level ones to me. Right? They just appear. And then they fuck up my shit. When I'm just trying to, like, fight regular things. Jelly, I really need you out of that kitchen. Got it.
Good job, everyone. Let's press on.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I need you out here, and you don't need to be in the kitchen. What did you want to eat? There isn't. No, I think you ate them all. Hi, Jumpy! Maybe, we'll think about it. Well, no, we have a lot to do tomorrow, baby. We're not gonna have time. No, because we have your doctor, and then Daddy goes to work immediately after we get home.
I can handle this one.
Make it a swift victory.
She's not dead, by the way. She is a giant robot now.
This is the last one.
You just arrived like a minute after we figured that one out, which I had predicted. I was pretty sure she was the silver robot. Not yet, baby.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, yeah, because Daddy has work right after we get home tomorrow.
Not yet.
Not yet. Stop predicting. I can't help it. You know how often I do this? Every game. I've predicted like the end and middle of every game so far. Okay, Jelly, back up please. It's hurting you. Lean on the chair again.
Chain attack time.
I feel my power returning to me. Okay, here we go. Wah! Stand back! We're counting on you. Leave it to me.
What is this?
It's a boo-boo.
Guess what?
I know, that hurts.
We did it.
Yes.
Shoot. All right. Time for a chain attack. You'll be gone before you know what hit you. Good job, everyone. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, let's get going.
Alright, Ash. Get some rest. Thank you for the lurk.
This one.
It's very squishy. Careful, you're bumping the thing. The squishy squish.
Like.
Dang.
I don't know,
I don't know either. We're going into a cave. Okay. We? No, we? Can we weed? We! I almost didn't jump, and I wonder if that would have been death. Wee! God. Oh geez, game. The Wii is very violent. Ah, jeez.
This isn't going well.
I got hurt! Going Wii!
Just begun. This isn't going
Ow!
well. Get a hold of yourself.
I got hurt sliding down the slide. That's just rude. You made me slide! You know what I meant. What for you? Oh my god, you have a little mushroom cap. You're cute. Immediate distraction. Does this have just everything we already picked up? I don't know. Okay, we have some new stuff. No, I'm making my food. We as in fun, we. We. Okay, I only need 2 more. Let me equip stuff first, and then I'll get rid of some stuff. Resident Evil 4. Ah. Goggles. Okay, this armor is slightly better. Weird coloring, but I'll take it. Did I just give you an eye patch? Good sir. Yeah, that's 2 Wii games I know. We're back to wearing barely anything again. I guess I could have saved it for everyone else. Oh. Yeah, her titties are gonna fall off. They're just gonna freeze and just shatter off her chest. At least she's still wearing kinda pants instead of the open booty. Could really be in trouble. The fuck level? I can take you. I can take you. You wanna bet? Come here, I can take you. You don't care.
Heel counter! Go!
You don't care, apparently. Getting those bird things down is annoying. Are we getting in that disaster over there?
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. Dunbar, you're also with me.
My rifle's getting hot.
Backslash! Yeah! Shulk.
Fantastic.
Everyone!
I think it's a whirlwind made of water, but pretty much in this environment, it's an ice tornado.
Okay, just one more lash.
Always the hero, eh, Dunban?
Split edge! Good job, everyone.
Let's stay alert.
But we mustn't be careless.
What's your affinity doing, by the way? I haven't checked in a while. Is that again? Oh my god, we got some pretty good. Pretty good. No one likes him. Okay. These guys have like an excellent relationship. Wait, you can give gifts? Do I have gifts? Oh my god, you can just give them shit you pick up off the ground? Cool. Shooting at a dead body. I have to make sure it's actually dead. I'll think about that later. I'm not really too worried because all that unlocks is conversations later. Am I going in this? It's a geyser, so it's not frozen water. I guess we're not going in it. Wow, you have to be really super happy with him. He seems fine. He seems fine. Old tower. Oh yeah, he wanted us to come here.
Ruins. I wonder who built them.
Elvis? This the place you meant?
It appears to have frozen over while I have been away.
Been away?
Pay me no mind. We will need to do something about the ice before we can enter.
Throw hot water on ice.
Yeah, nice one, genius.
Precisely. There should be a geyser nearby. In the cave next...
You just call it a geyser? Did he just call it a geyser? Is that how they pronounce it? Wait, I've never asked my English friends to say geyser. Did they call it a geyser, really?
To it, we will find a stone called magma rock.
Oh god.
And we can use this rock to melt the ice.
Oh god.
I believe so. So, shall we head to the
know.
cave?
Oh,
Sounds good.
that's
Start looking
so
for a
weird to
geyser,
me that
everyone.
they call it a geyser. If they do, unless it's just the voice actor saying that. Boy, that is a geyser! Geyser is something else. I mean, it makes sense the way they pronounce things. They definitely would pronounce it geyser. But my lord. I love pronunciations of things. Language is funny. Hey, careful, please. Who are you? Aries. Yep. I'm guessing bad voice. Yeah, maybe. I've never heard him have bad voice acting before, though, unless it's on purpose. Because some games, they'll have them do it bad on purpose. Because he does really good as Emmerich. Very interesting. I'd have to look up if it is pronounced differently. More now. Sid is ancient. Sid's there forever. Ask you. Oh, I'm not over that they said geezer.
I need to be even stronger.
Yeah. It was strong. Level 40 fucking 3.
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. That was too easy.
We make a great team.
I can see this isn't
Yeah.
pushing you at all.
He's also the son of he was the son of a great inventor or something for the Empire. He usually is an airship related thing. That's usually what he is. Now, why did you target that? I would target the bat.
We move at the same pace. Yeah, Dunban.
That's 15. That's 15. Totally different one.
It's over, but we mustn't
15, he has a daughter.
Keep on going like this, guys.
14, he's probably the same age as the protags. Wonder what he's gonna be in 16.
We can't lose. Make it a swift victory.
Don't let a single one escape. Now!
Gale Slash. Yeah. All together now.
Constants in existence. There's so many. My favorite is still 7. I like 7's the best.
We're the best. Let's press on.
We make a great
Careful,
team.
please. Well, he's shiny. That's good. That's great. Love dealing with shiny ones.
We're counting on you.
My turn.
We move.
Hey, not so fast.
Okay, my turn. Keep it up. Gale Slash.
I don't know if we're supposed to be carrying a stone, but the stone is probably in the lava. He's a shiny one, and he's 2 levels above us, and he's shiny. I did not realize that. We're fine. We got this. Confidence is key, right? As long as you believe you can do it, you're fine. How are you immune right now? What the fuck? You're doing fine so far.
I'm on it. Thunder bullet. Ah! We're not finished yet.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, I love FF10, yeah. 12 is my top favorite, but 10's up there too. Is there a fucking elemental right now? Is there a are you kidding me?
The next one will hurt even more.
I look at you.
Elemental, go away. We were busy.
Yeah, Dunban.
I know you are busy.
Not you, the elemental. Stop it. Stop it. I liked X2. I didn't mind it.
I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. You never stood a chance.
You picked up a very nice hot rock. Spicy rock. I need to see what time the maintenance is over tomorrow, because I might have to still play this again. I didn't realize they were starting the maintenance tonight at 7. Which means they might just be doing it overnight, but I hope they're not going to take like a whole 24 hours. I liked Pain though. Especially since I like Lulu. Where the fuck are we? Everything looks different. Was this the same place? I picked up the magma rock and everything looks different. What the fuck happened? Everything's all shiny yellow now. Now the fucking deer creatures have glowing horns. I'm confused and scared.
Wood.
Now.
That's not right there.
Oh, yeah. You gotta finish the game for that one. He's interesting.
Ah! It's a buddy!
46 isn't that bad. I could take him if you made me.
Freaking bird.
Yeah. I actually finished X2 before I finished 10. Because X2's combat is easier than 10's.
Look!
Yes. Gee, there's all kinds of stuff.
It's already out. Ow.
Careful, honey. Yeah, I like this game, like as its own game. I still think I prefer 10 over it, but X2 is still high on my list.
I'm really feeling it. It's over. I can see this.
But yeah, I do like the turn-based. I do like, that's the kind of thing I want for Yakuza, is I want to be able to switch jobs like that. Because that job switching is my favorite thing. Instead of being stuck on a job, being able to do all of them. Super nice. No, 15 is like one of my favorite. 15 is up there. That's like my second favorite Final Fantasy. I love 15. 13 though. 13 is awful. 13 is just, ugh. 15 is up there for me. I really like 15. It goes... Once 7 Remake is done, I do think 7 Remake will be the highest, but because it's not done, I just don't put it on the list. But it's 12, 15, 10, 7, 1, 2, 3, 14, 8, 9, 13. 13 is my least favorite. I don't hate any of them though. 13 just... Like, I'd still play them all. In fact, I should replay 8 at some point because they had the anniversary for 8. I actually don't mind World that much.
But it's definitely the language of the High Entia. They look just like the lettering on Prison Island.
If only we could.
And then when I hate 12, 15 in World. I love 12. 12 is my favorite a lot because of the combat. Yeah, I never finished Type 0. I keep, like, dropping it. Goblin! Hello! Thank you for the raid! Hi! The Goblin raid is so good! It is. Hello! What were you playing? Oh, we should give a shout out. I didn't give a shout out in, like, forever. Earlier. Thank you. Just finished The Last of Us Part 1? Yeah. I'm skipping that one because I'm not overly too interested. But, that's awesome. I've been raided twice today. We had Greg raid us. We got Goblin raiding us.
This place.
Something up, Shulk?
No, it's just... I feel like I know this place.
Deja vu.
It looks like the place where you had the Monado when
I'm
you were
not
a
sure,
kid.
but
Yeah, it looks like the place the Monado was held.
I thought I had it. I can't seem to recall.
Sword is glowing.
Are you all right?
What?
We lied.
Must be tired. Don't worry.
This is Osse Tower,
It was.
built by the High Entia to house
Yeah,
and
it's
protect
new.
the Monado.
Sit down
The
properly.
ceremony of seers was conducted here. It is also where the Homs found the Monado.
Wait, you mean... So this is where the Monado was kept. My dad took it from here. Have you always been able to see the future? You told me you were from a long line of seers. Did you have the ability from birth?
Once, I too came into contact with the Monado. Those that are to be seers must touch the Monado, and a chosen few receive our power.
Which
That
is why
the
he knows how to
ceremony
use it as well.
Of my family.
Hey, Jelly.
And the ceremony was held right here.
Hey, oh, hello. Welcome.
Shulk, why do you think we can see the future?
I hadn't really thought about it. After I grabbed the Monado, I just saw things.
Your visions are the flow of ether itself. Ether is the very source of our world's existence. Where and how much ether there exists now and in the future can be predicted. Therefore, in principle, the future of living beings such as us can also be predicted. And there is one thing that makes possible the visualization of those predictions.
You mean the Monado?
The Monado can disrupt the ether, allowing you to release certain powers, which means...
My visions, under the same principle, are there to disrupt the future.
With no one to control the outcome, the future will never change. But what if someone were to disrupt the future? What then?
The future would be changed. Is that how Zanza planned to defeat the Mechonis? But why go to such lengths? What happened all those years ago?
Did you think it was just a myth?
I used to only believe in what I could see. My home, my friends, the Monado itself. I knew those things were real.
But when you took the Monado in your hand, you gained the ability to see that which was not meant to be seen.
Are you saying I should stop?
You are a fluctuation. As a fluctuation, you exist outside the results of your predictions. The more you accept this existence, the more malleable the world becomes. In fact, you have no choice but to accept it. Good morning. Did we sleep well?
I can't feel my face or feet. What do you think?
You're not wearing enough. Maybe you should put more clothes on.
Truth. Ryan's snoring make Ricky think of Orluka.
Oi! I don't snore.
I'm pretty sure you do. You look like someone who snores.
Sword Valley is just around the corner.
Yeah, I don't actually know, cause I tend to only put like the ones that I played a lot of, and I played a bit of it, but I don't know. I guess it'd be like mid. Yeah, it's all right. I enjoyed it. Not very strong story-wise to me. They're all right. I mean, yeah, World is definitely a once-through playthrough. I think I'd still rather play World over Type 0, because every time I've tried to play Type 0, I can't even finish it. I get like 3 hours into it, my brain goes, nope.
No 3 hours?
Yeah. I have like only half an hour, baby. Maybe, my back is aching. Maybe about 20 minutes, we'll see. Maybe a little bit more than 5 minutes. Like, I do want to try. If they put Type 0 back on here, maybe. Okay. Alright, I see you. Not out of time. I don't know. Is this cord's long enough? This one has to stay plugged in. Watch out, Bear! I don't agree. I can't even finish Type 0. I can't even get far enough into it. Like, I don't really like the combat. The story didn't catch me. Oh my god. But for me, it's not. Thank you, Jumpy. I've just forced myself to sit down even though I've been doing a big-ass puzzle, so, like, hurting my back. Hi.
You should pet.
Thank you. But I think if they do ever add Type 0 back on PlayStation Plus, because they have everything else on PlayStation Plus except for Dissidia. If they ever put Type 0 on there, I might play it, because I don't want to buy it again. I'd play it if it was just there.
We can't lose! Don't hold back!
Don't let a single one escape!
Wait.
Steel strike! Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
That's right, Shulk.
They don't have tactics. They have everything that's already on PlayStation. They don't have tactics. That's not on PlayStation. Well, not on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 4. They have everything that got brought over to PlayStation 4. Hi, kitty. I am dying. I got it. I'm okay. I've got this.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, they haven't added anything from the older stuff yet. They've only added everything that came to PS4. So, they might add that at some point. That'd be nice. I'd like to play that. I've played it once. I enjoy tactics. I definitely would not mind playing it again.
Everyone, let's go! Okay, let's shadow eye. Time is split edge. Okay. That was too easy.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Okay, let's get going.
You. A big boy. Maybe don't mess with that. Don't mess with it. And they haven't added any of the new games because I assume they want to get money, like the one that just got remade. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger? Chrono Cross? Not sure which one it was. But I assume they will add those because they just added 7 Remake. So assuming they're waiting for that to get money. Because that was Switch, wasn't it? The game. They do have the other one though, the other PS game. Final Fantasy something? I don't know which one it was. It's one of them. But I think that was Switch only.
I feel
Okay, perfect.
Felt that, huh? Done that. Awesome. Leave this to me.
Everyone ready for a chain attack?
So they did add like the crystal something? One of them. They added something.
Y or X.
Here I come.
A.
Okay, thunder bullet! Fire! Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, the GameCube one. They added that one. That one is free, but I know that most people don't like that because it was multiplayer focused. So I probably won't even bother trying that one. Maybe. Yeah, Crystal Chronicles. That was the one. I know that's on there. I saw that that was on the edition plus. But I don't have that much interest to try that one. They also added the Trials ones. Mana, the Trials of Mana, and those ones. They added those. They're getting there. They're just, I think they're starting with the PlayStation 4 ones that they brought over. Maybe they'll work backwards. It'd be nice if they worked backwards and brought some of the other ones. It'd be nice if they brought the fucking other ones. I'd like them to bring the other ones.
That Mekon.
I need today. Definitely anchored my back by doing a puzzle later early. I have to lean over a table. Back is mad.
It is you. Hey, that's Fiora.
Young heir to the Monado.
Watch out, baby.
We meet again.
Fiora.
Fiora?
I wish they'd bring Cerberus over. Dirge of Cerberus. I would love that.
That my name?
We're getting Crisis Core, so
then
if they are going to do Dirge, it would be
you
after
know this
FF7
body?
finishes because Dirge takes place
So it's
2
true.
years after the end of
You
7.
really don't remember us at all.
So most likely, if
Fiora,
they
listen.
were gonna do it, it would
If
be
nothing
after.
else, you must remember your family. That's Dunban over there.
Family. There is family. Wielder of the Monado. There is a matter I must speak to you about.
Fiora! What was that?
What's up, baby?
Metal face. Stay alert.
You killed my father!
Get him! Get away from her!
Now, let's all calm down. If I slip, I might mess up her hair.
You.
You're disgusting!
Would you be so kind and hand over that dangerous toy you have? I could take it after I smash you all to a pulp. But we wouldn't want that, would we?
All right. You can have it. But only if you let her go.
There's a good boy. Always eager
That's
to
okay. We'll have
please.
to get another one. Let's wait till Jenny gets paid, though.
But you're...
How's it going?
I don't know.
Is that...
I don't know. I don't know when he gets paid. Jenny, the answer is I don't know.
Thought it might be. But you're to blame for all this.
I can't tell you how badly I wanted this sword. As this puny boy even figured out how it works yet? What are you willing to do? Would you even kill a Homs to beat us?
You dare ask that of us? Why did you betray us to Meconis? Why did you kill our friends at the colony? Why?
You want to know? Because it's your home.
You piece of...
Stay where you are. That thing works by remote. So, unless you want me to put a hole in her neck... So what's it to be, weaklings? Grovel at my feet and beg?
We will not bow to you!
Really hit bad guy in face.
You'll pay for that, princess!
You're a traitor, Mumkar, and you're not getting away.
No, baby. No, we don't have the money to just buy stuff right now. When Daddy gets paid. I don't know when that is, baby. Way more than that. Probably like 14 sleeps.
Get off me! That's the spirit. Everyone, let's go! Get off me! This isn't good. Over yourself. The time is now. I feel the power returning to me.
Hero done bad. Back with a vengeance.
Get off me!
Gotta cool off.
Okay, here we go! Come on! Get off me! Here I come! Get off me!
Okay. Ow! That's scorching hot.
That sounds like your problem.
Okay, perfect.
Charlotte.
We did it! Now we're putting together. Focus on this moment, Shulk. Stay calm.
Silly. Stop watching in front of the TV.
Things are really heating up. Wait, don't rush off.
Worldlies, we can definitely do this.
Like we should have done. He should. Like, what the heck? How did he survive? He died in the beginning of the game.
You fought beside me! At Sword Valley! Why did you change sides? Why the Mekon?
You're as blind as you were then. I've wanted you dead for years.
What's happening? Is the Bionis moving?
I wanted to get to Monado so I could be the new hero.
Is that it? That's the puerile reason you killed all those innocent people! Rabbit
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just like she never really died.
The power!
But he remembers everything, but she doesn't. Well, I guess she probably wouldn't have joined their side. He was more than willing.
Young man, you'll never win. Get on your knees and worship me.
Never. I will strike you down and all that you have become, you wretched fool. The Monado will stop you, and then you will know the shame of all that you have done, traitor!
Shut your mouth and come on!
That light! What the?
Yeah, get him, Dun-Dun. What's this? You're pretty.
It's not like the other Mekon.
You are right, heir to the Monado. This is the strongest Mekon ever built. Controlled by me, Egil, leader of Mechonis, an agent of Mayneth.
Leader of Mechonis? So you're the one who controls the Mechon?
I am he. We fight to free the world from the tyranny of the Bionis.
Why? Why do you trap bombs in machines? What do you want from us? Why make us fight for you?
Your questions do not concern me. I must return with this one.
Fiora! Get your hands off her! Fiora!
If you want her, come and get her. You are more than welcome on Mechonis.
Come and visit any time, Dunban!
Munka! We're coming! And we won't give up!
Find us, Monado, Sword of the Bionis. We will meet you on the battlefield.
Fiora!
Oh, God.
We will find you! Fiora!
Oh, watch out! You keep walking right into my elbows. You gotta pick a spot. Well, you keep walking right into me. You walked right into my hand. Again. Careful. It was really good, the yell.
Fiora.
Shulk.
She's...
Get it together, Shulk. We ain't got time to be hanging around here. I don't know what's happened to her, but that was Fiora. No doubt about it. You know what that means? She ain't dead. We gotta get her back.
Get her back. Right. We've come too far to give up now.
Then we'll go to Mechonis and find Fiora.
Just beyond there lies Sword Valley. The Mechon flew in the direction of Galahad Fortress. Fiora may be there. Will you pursue, Shulk?
Yes. We will get Fiora back.
No, I've never used him. He doesn't really appeal to me. Looking for like a specific group. Which he does have healing, but he just doesn't have the healing I want. He's OP. I mean, he is the hero pawn, so that makes sense. Stronger than Dunban? Yeah, it just doesn't fit my playstyle right now, but maybe later. We'll see. Ridiculous.
What the...
Is all that big sword? Oh, if is, then ouchie ouch.
The sword of the Mechonis.
The entire valley below. The whole thing is its sword.
Something seems... unnatural.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Melia hasn't gotten any healing so far, other than her water.
From the way
Like,
it
once she
glows,
gets some group healing, then maybe.
ether, but it looks like it's being...
But right now,
Pulled
I
in
like
by
the
something.
physical attack.
By the fortress. It should just be up ahead.
Father once told me that the Mechonis absorbs the ether of the Bionis and uses it for sustenance.
So the Mechonis feeds off ether. Then undoubtedly the ether serves as the Mekon's energy source as well.
Jelly, jelly. You're knocking stuff over. Yeah, thankfully she levels up without being in the party, so once she gets there, then absolutely I'll switch her. That's kind of what I've been waiting for, someone who has group healing. Because right now, it looks like her water one only heals herself, mostly. Once she gets there, yeah, I'm switching her. But right now, yeah, Charlotte has a lot of good healing, so...
It looks so big. Even from this
Is this the whole party then? Are we not gonna get anyone else?
Enormous.
Galahad Fortress. The frontline base of the Mekon. The Mekon that attack Bionis must all come from here.
Then there's a high probability that he's there. The golden Mekon that took Fiora.
Gosh.
We're about to enter the Mekon stronghold. If there's anyone who wants to turn back now...
Shulk, friend should no split up. No leave friend behind. Ricky's scared, but Ricky won't go too.
Ricky.
He's
I have
right.
to turn back.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
We can't get Fiora back if we turn back though, Jumpy. I thought you wanted to help her. I thought you wanted her alive. Oh, come on. Oh, you rude game. We turn back time. We can only stop the future events, not the past ones, apparently.
What's that?
A supply convoy. It would be most unwise to proceed without restocking our supplies.
You arranged this for us.
Hey, it's... Dixon!
All I heard was, for a second, all I heard was, hey, it's Dick.
Looks like you lot have been having fun without me.
God.
Heard you took care of that faced Mekon.
What are you doing here?
I got wind of some allied force coming together a few days back. I stepped up as the representative of the Homs. Then a little birdie told me you lot were heading for Galahad Fortress.
Let's sit back down because this is hurting
So I thought
too.
I'd drop by and say hello. I've got a whole stack of new equipment. Want some?
Yeah! I was hoping for some new stuff.
Hold
No,
it, Ryan.
I thought there was
You know
something
it's
on the
gonna
chair.
cost you.
You cheap old man.
A sticky ball?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, so this is gonna be where we...
A sticky ball worked out.
Oh, well, we should get that. Last time. Better leggings on.
Yep. He broke a piece.
We can do about it now.
Oh, we could.
Hello.
Careful, hey. Over, Jelly. Wow, how is all of their shit stuck here? Wow, so I've already gotten good gear. Okay, here we go. There's Cord 1, that's expensive. I actually haven't checked what she knows recently. I need to put him up. Yeah, Joe?
Here.
Oh.
Look at my puzzle.
Multiple enemies, cool. Shit. Hey, baby. Burning it. It's out. Fight. Oh, thank you, Jumpy. Yes, the only healing she has is healing gift right now. For sacrificing HP and like that. So tired, me too. But timing. That'd be a really good spot to stop.
Like ice cream?
It does. You're gonna break it. Alright, but we are gonna leave it here. And we'll be back tomorrow, and I'm gonna make sure we can play 14.
Yeah.
Because I know they're doing maintenance, but it should be done by tomorrow.
Be done?
And then we'll come back to this
Be
on
done
Wednesday.
tomorrow. Okay.
So I will see you guys then.
I'll see you guys then.
Bye. Get some rest,
Bye.
kitty.
Hey guys, Katie. Oh.